Hey, are you in a point of life right now where you just feel confused? You don't know what your calling is. You don't know who you are designed to be. You're lost. You don't know what your mission is. You don't know what your purpose is. You feel like you're just going through day to day, just kind of living and hoping that things are going to all fall into place. Listen, that confusion is part of your calling, believe it or not. And right now, while things seem foggy, while things seem hazy, this is not the time for you to give up. This is not the time for you to quit. This is the time for you to lean into your calling so that way you can gain clarity into who you are meant to be. See, in those times where we're confused and we're lost, it's easy to give up hope. It's easy to give up faith. It's easy to just settle for what our current circumstance is and not push for bigger and better and more and just get used to what our day to day activities are. But in reality, we were built and designed for so much more that we don't even realize. So if you're lost on what that vision looks like for you and you're looking to gain clarity, well, first you have to start with being committed. You have to be committed to seeking the clarity. You have to be committed to finding out what your purpose is. And once you find it, you have to stay committed to see it actually be fulfilled. You see, commitment is not just some sexy word to use, commitment is an action. See, when you make a commitment to something, you follow it up with the action to actually see it through. When you're committed to getting in better shape and eating better and living a healthier lifestyle, what do? You go to the gym, you start eating better, you stay more active, you're drinking more water, you're more aware of what you're putting into your body and how it's going to fuel you to be able to have more energy and long lasting energy for the rest of the day. When you're committed to a relationship, you're constantly in pursuit of each other. Communication is a high point, it's a key for your relationship. You don't just allow things to be mundane and boring and settle. You constantly push and push and push to let this relationship grow and to blossom into something beautiful. The same is true for non-romantic relationships as well, right? Whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a friendship, it's the same thing. When you're committed to that relationship, you actually follow it up with action to see that through. And that's with anything. So if you want more clarity on what your mission and what your vision is, first start with, are you staying committed? You may be asking, well, Cameron, I don't know what that vision is. I don't know what that mission is. I don't even know what it looks like. How can I be committed to something that I can't see? This is where the faith has to kick in. This is where you still do the tasks that help you grow and become a better version of yourself until that picture gets more and more clear for you. Right now, it's blurry. Right now, it's hazy. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's to come. That's okay. You continue to show up every day and put in the work. You take care of your body. You nurture the relationships around you. You continue to seek out education. You seek out mentorship. You grow in your faith. You grow in your mindset. You take all of these factors into consideration, and every day you keep showing up to improve yourself 1% every day and become the best version of yourself possible. And before you know it, your purpose starts to become more clear as you start seeing these consistent things, these patterns in your life that keep showing up over and over again. These things that bring you purpose, enjoyment, fulfillment, the things that light you up, the things that fire you up, the things that you're great at, whether it's communication, whether it's writing, whether it's whatever. You start to see these things become more prominent in your life. You start having that conviction deep down inside that this is what you were meant to do. This is what you were called to become. And you continue that path of commitment once that's clear for you, and you just continue to get that picture more and more clear until you start to realize what that true calling is and you fully embrace it. That's what you do. You see, here's the thing. You might not have the clarity right now, and that's okay, because once you get to wherever that point is for you in your life, you're going to be able to look back and you're going to see how all the dots lined up to get you to the point where you're at. You see, your story actually makes a lot of sense when you reverse it. Think about taking a movie back in the olden days when you would take VHS and put it in, you would rewind it and you watch it rewind from the entire movie from end all the way back to the beginning again, the entire story coming back in reverse. If you look at your life the same way, the version of you right now, if you rewind and you go all the way back to the beginning, you see how the relationships lined up to get you to where you are. You see how the experiences lined up, how the tragedies lined up, how the victories lined up, the challenges that you've been able to overcome, the journey, the relationships that you've been able to have. They all start to paint this clear picture that all leads to where you are right now. And that journey is still developing, it's still growing, it's still becoming something beautiful. It's still just the beginning for you. So even though you're lost in the days and in the confusion right now, that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. Take a chance, take a step to look back at your journey and realize where you've come from to where you are right now. Notice and pinpoint where those things in your life have helped develop you to get to where you are right now. Even in the mistakes, because here's the thing, God even uses that. He uses your whole story to be able to create who you are and to be able to fulfill your purpose and your mission and your value in life. Even the mistakes you've made, those mistakes are just lessons. Those mistakes are opportunities for us to grow. You have to view it that way. You have to see it that way. Too many times we get caught up in our mistakes and we feel like those mistakes that we make take us away from what our calling is in life. And that's not true. Those mistakes actually qualify you for your calling, because without those mistakes, you wouldn't have the experiences that you've had. You wouldn't have learned the lessons that you've learned, which means you wouldn't be the person that you are right now. So God is going to use all of that, even your mistakes, to help you become who you were designed and who you were meant to be. So here's my challenge for you. Look back at your own life. Take the movie, put it in reverse, and just take the last 5 big events that have happened in your life. The last 5 big life events that have happened in your life. And I want you to take that and I just want you to do an audit. What patterns do you see? What do you notice coming out of that? How can you use that experience to shape your future reality? How can you use that experience to help you get closer to your calling? Well, Cameron, I'm still confused. I don't know what my calling is. Great. How do you use that experience to help you discover your calling? Where are the patterns in there that you need to pinpoint and notice? And you might not get it all right now. This might take time. It might take a couple days, a couple weeks. That's okay. Just taking the time to reflect and look back gives us an opportunity to be more aware. So that way, when we bring that to the present, we can make the choices that we need to continue to move our life forward. And we can use those experiences to help others as well. So that's my challenge. Take the last 5 life events that have happened and do an audit. Do a quick check. What are the patterns that you see? Maybe you know what your calling is already. Great. Still do it. Do those patterns still line up? Are we still on the right track? The mistakes that we made, the obstacles, the challenges you had to overcome, are they all still in line with what your purpose is and what your mission is? I'm curious to know how that works out for you. I'm going to do the exact same thing myself. And until next time, be mission driven.